What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back to the top of Mount Soapbox on my trusty steed, Galaxy Traveler, for another rant. By the way, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there and all your moms. If it wasn't for them, you would not be here right now. And if you're a mom, well, happy Mother's Day to you. And if you have a rant suggestion for a future episode, be it about Red Dead Redemption, or Grand Theft Auto, Mafia, any other game I play, or gaming in general, feel free and send it my way via the comments section, Twitter, Facebook, or email, GeauxBurns@gmail.com. Now, I am a huge Red Dead fan. I love Westerns. I mean, I've been a fan since, the Clint Eastwood Westerns, the spaghetti Westerns. And, of course, Back to the Future 3. I love Back to the Future 3, even though a lot of people didn't like it as much as the first two films. I like all three. But the point is, I love me some Westerns. I love me Deadwood. I was really excited for Westworld, which is obviously based off the cult film written and directed by the late Michael Crichton. And I love the original movie with Yul Brynner. And I like the premise of the HBO series of Westworld, which is interesting because not only is it based off of that old movie, it's also inspired by Red Dead Redemption of all places. And it makes sense because it's like a real video game. You go in and you can be the good guy, you can be the bad guy, you can be a white hat, black hat. You can do whatever you want without any consequences because the quote-unquote NPCs are all robots. So it was pretty cool. And the fact that they do a whole bunch of twisting and like, okay, who's the real bad guys here? And who's a human and who's a robot? I know it sounds a lot like Battlestar Galactica, not the old one with the capes. The only thing I liked about the old one was the capes, by the way. But honestly, the newer reimagined Battlestar Galactica with Ron Moore was awesome. Okay, anyways, back on topic regarding Red Dead Redemption 2. So, we had the trailer come out in October, right? I did a video on it. I broke it down. And we've been patiently waiting for months and months and months for more information. Something from Rockstar regarding Red Dead Redemption 2. All we know is that it's supposed to be coming this fall. But that doesn't stop the rumor mill from turning. The speculation and everyone out there debating whether or not Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually coming this fall. Because, to be honest, Rockstar does have a track record of announcing a game coming out at a certain time, like Grand Theft Auto 5 in spring 2013, and it got delayed for 6 months. But, to Rockstar's credit, they always have good reason for delaying their games, because obviously it's not finished, and they want to get it polished and get as many of the bugs, taken out as possible. So in their defense, I totally get that. But I think that Rockstar San Diego, which is the development house that's over Red Dead, has probably been working on Red Dead Redemption 2 for a while now and has help from the other development houses in Rockstar, including probably some help all the way up in Scotland from Rockstar North, which is over Grand Theft Auto. So I get the feeling that we're most likely going to still get Red Dead Redemption 2 this fall. But I understand. I sympathize with all the fellow Red Dead fans out there. Like, why don't we have any info yet? Well, there have been a lot of leaked stuff, hasn't there? And even before the game was officially announced, we got this map over, a year ago? What was it, April 2016? This map came out, and a lot of us were debating, is it real? Is it fake? I'm still on the fence about it. I was kind of leaning fake because of the fact that one of the towns, which obviously looks like it's going to be the main city, if this map is legit, is named New Bordeaux. Now, that just could be like a placeholder name by Rockstar until they come up with their own name for this New Orleans-esque city. But the reason why I thought it was fake was because of the fact that the city in Mafia 3, which is based on New Orleans, is called New Bordeaux. So that was one reason why I thought that this might not be legit. But then again, it could be. A lot of people cited the trailer, several scenes, and kind of sort of were matching it with certain areas on this map. So the map could turn out to be legit. Only time will tell. But it's not confirmed by Rockstar. And I'm kind of a stickler for things being confirmed. But that's not going to stop leakers from leaking, the rumor mill from spinning, and other content creators from speculating about this leak or that leak. Just like with this photo that came out a few days ago. And I think it was on GTA forums, and it was debated by a lot of people in the community, going back and forth, along with other content creators, as to whether or not this was actually a legitimate photo from Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, I honestly looked at it and thought, you know, the quality is not exactly as good as that trailer a few months ago, but that could simply be because it's an alpha build or because someone took a photo of it with like a smartphone, you know, without Rockstar finding out that a photo got snuck out of, Rockstar San Diego. But it turns out that this photo has nothing to do with Red Dead Redemption 2. According to PC Gamer, Wild West Online revealed the Red Dead Redemption-like MMO built from the ground up for PC. So that's what this image is. It's from this Kickstarter, Wild West Online, which is hoping to launch with $250,000. And that's one reason why I like Kickstarters, because you got so many different indie gamers out there making like unique games that would not be seen in the AAA market. And I honestly hope that this game is successful. And from the screenshots, it looks like it has a lot of potential. And I completely understand the idea behind Wild West Online, because if you look back at Red Dead Redemption when it launched on last gen, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, it was extremely popular, and the PC fans out there really, really wanted Red Dead Redemption on PC as well. But Rockstar had some issue with the PC version of Grand Theft Auto 4, so I think that left kind of a bad taste in their mouth, which is why I believe that Rockstar never got around to porting Red Dead Redemption to PC, even though there was obviously a lot of people out there asking for it over the past several years. Still asking for it, by the way, but unfortunately we'll never see Red Dead Redemption on PC. I don't think we will, but I do believe we're going to get Red Dead Redemption 2 eventually on PC. Hopefully this fall at first on current gen Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but just like with Grand Theft Auto 5, you know, I think they have a different development house working on the PC version, and they want to make sure they get it right. And once they have it running properly on a PC, then I think a few months later, maybe sometime in 2018, we'll probably see Red Dead Redemption 2 come out on PC. At least I hope that's the case. But until then, there is obviously a genre for Wild West games, or, Wild West movies or TV shows, like I mentioned a moment ago with Westworld, which would also be a cool video game. So the other thing that came out that a lot of people were discussing is this article from the Great Falls Tribune. Now, a lot of video games, they do cinematic trailers, which eventually I'm going to do a rant on. It's coming eventually, because I have a thing about cinematic trailers for video games. But they also like to do live-action trailers. And obviously, most of the time, live-action trailers, cinematic trailers, don't really have anything to do with the game exactly. It's just, I guess, once again, promotional, a way to build up the game, excitement for what's coming out. And it's either done by the development house or the publisher, or a console like Sony, PlayStation 4, Microsoft, Xbox One, in order to continue to build hype for this AAA game that's probably going to be the biggest game of 2017, hopefully, if it comes out this fall. So anyways, film crew in Montana to shoot scenes for video game. And yeah, I got the article also linked below in the description section for your reading pleasure. A church in northeastern Montana Prairie that once served family and band members of the late Lakota Sioux Chief Sitting Bull will soon be featured in an upcoming video game. Now, here's the interesting thing. I mean, okay, it doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to deduce that the big game that's already been announced that's going to be Western setting is Red Dead Redemption 2. So I can completely get behind the idea that this is for Red Dead Redemption 2. And these live action shoots aren't cheap. You got to take out like good quality equipment and a crew and the best cameras in order to make this look really good. And of course, you have to hire actors to perform these scenes, these fight scenes by this church up near the Fort Peak Indian Reservation. But what's interesting is that there's another rumor out there which could very well debunk the possibility of this film crew shooting scenes for Red Dead Redemption 2. Apparently, according to, once again, more rumors and leaks, Far Cry 5 is going to be set in the West. But the interesting twist, and once again, this is yet another rumor, is that Far Cry 5's Western setting is going to actually be modern day as opposed to Old West, like with Red Dead Redemption 2 and Wild West Online for PC. And it's going to have kind of a Longmire Justified feel and vibe to it. But once again, that's a rumor. It's something we discussed in the latest ACG International podcast. If it was not gobbled up by gremlins, I'll have it up in the card section for your listening pleasure. And check out Carrick over at ACG because he does the best reviews for indie and AAA games on YouTube. So if you're looking for a place to go for credible reviews from someone who knows what he's talking about, check out my good friend Carrick over at ACG. But back on topic regarding Red Dead Redemption 2. So we have been trying to get as much information as we can regarding this game. And as a fellow Red Dead fan since Red Dead Redemption, I've been waiting for a sequel, our prequel, for quite some time now. And yes, we're desperate for anything because we haven't got anything since the trailer back in October. And it's understandable for people to get excited about every little thing that's allegedly leaked. And we run with it. Well, not me. I learned that lesson a long time ago. Like I mentioned, I like to wait for, confirmed stuff. But anyways, I get why others do. Some may do it for clickbaiting, but others are also equally excited about Red Dead Redemption 2, just as I am. But the reality is, I think we're going to just have to wait till we get the next trailer from Rockstar, our newswire from Rockstar, with confirmed info. And that could happen anywhere between now and E3, even though Rockstar doesn't really care for E3, according to their track record. It's quite possible that their parent company, Take-Two, might be at E3, along with some of their other developers and games, promoting Red Dead Redemption 2, possibly on the new Xbox console, the Xbox One Scorpio, or whatever it's going to end up being called. And then we may finally get some answers that we've been waiting for over the past few months, like where exactly is the setting of Red Dead Redemption 2? Is it a sequel? Is it a prequel? Who are going to be some of the characters? Is it going to be about a younger John Marston and Dutch's gang? Or is it going to be completely new characters when we get Red Dead Redemption 2? Hopefully, just hopefully, fingers crossed, this fall, 2017. But in conclusion, leaks are fun because it gives us something to talk about and speculate, discuss, debate, and dream about, maybe this will be in the game or maybe that'll be in the game. Maybe this is real, maybe it's fake. But at the end of the day, do not take any leaks whatsoever seriously until they're actually confirmed by the source. And in this case, Rockstar.